Are we good? Are we back on?
We're live. I'm waiting for you to start the recording.
Oh, dude, no, I'm recording. I'm like waiting on you to like.
Okay, you're fired from Zencaster from now on.
Oh my God, Lee. So wait, are we back on another stream?
Yeah, man.
Oh, all right. Well, we're back. So I guess I'm not gonna play intro music.
Play the intro music because this is a new recording. Play it. I'll cut it out up to this point.
Okay, and
The reason why this podcast sucks and we have no fans is because Rick and damn Dupper talk way too goddamn much.
can you hear me? I just want to see.
Yes, Greg, we can hear you.
Can you? How about now?
Taking warning.
How about now?
Taking warning.
Greg.
Okay. Yes.
Greg.
Yes.
How was your week, buddy?
Oh, Lee! God damn it. Rick fucking leaves for one goddamn week, and then he sticks me with this shit with North Korea hacking fucking us and our
it's
podcast.
North Korea's fault?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say, fuck Zuckerberg again.
What?
What?
Duper, are you serious? What? Now Dupe can't hear us. This fucking shit. Fail. Okay then. Dupe. But you can't hear Lee?
So what's going to happen here is Greg and I are going to do the entire show. Okay? You guys are gonna see or hear in the back of your mind Duper's pretty fucking voice, and it's gonna be a lovely, lovely episode.
Yeah,
I think so. And I know, and he's got so much to say tonight too. Look at it; it's like built up in him.
He has the entire agenda.
He's so frustrated right now.
I know. I know. I don't know what is going on. God damn it, Lee! You're fucking.
What do you mean, Lee? What the fuck did I do?
Because he can't hear you, so it's your problem, audio guy.
That is on Zencaster, my friend.
Okay. What? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
He's coming through just fine on here.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Duper. Yeah. No, you're recording on Zen, dude. So I don't know what the fork is going on here.
Okay, tell him to go into the chat, and every time he asks a question, write it out so I can see it and I can respond. I see his lips moving. I don't know what he's saying. You're not typing it, Duper.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Rick.
No, yeah, he is. On my end, he is. All right, let me. God damn it! Like, do you want to do a part 3? Maybe we'll get lucky this time.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'm staying live.
No, I'm gonna kick you guys all out.
The people are watching us,
dude. But if they can't hear 1/3 of the podcast, Lee, that's not gonna make for an entertaining podcast.
Okay,
now,
the stream is done for tonight. I love you guys. Thanks for watching us for all of fucking 10 minutes.
We're gonna try for round 3. God
we
damn
are
it!
Not gonna try for round 3. We're just gonna record.
Yes, we are.
You guys can
round
listen to
3.
us on Wednesday.
No, round 3 stream.
Nope.
I'm hosting, goddammit. We're going to try it for a 3rd time.
I run the live, goddammit.
No!
This could be the show. After the show, we can record the regular podcast when we can hear Dupper.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
See that? You guys are here for the show after the show right now, and all you're going to hear is me and Greg.
I think, dude, fucking Rick is living this shit up. He's fucking not on the episode, and he can't hear fucking Dupe fucking hear any of us. Nah, fuck that. I need my Dupe loop, man. So
you need your Dupe, yes. Loop. I think he said bullshit at one point, didn't he?
No, he said this is the most you've ever talked ever.
That's because he can't.
He said it's because you can't, Dupe. Oh God, I'm not gonna play fucking translator the whole fucking time.
Okay.
All right, I'm cutting audio now. Cut the live. We'll be back in a few, hopefully. All right, bye.
This one's staying on YouTube though. I hope you know that. We're still live.
Cut it.
I'm not cutting it. Audio. I'm glad you cut the audio.
The audio
they
already.
can still hear you.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
You're dumb.
I'm not dumb. The people on the live can still hear you. Tell Greg you can still hear him. Somebody. It'll take 35 seconds to catch up to that point, but.
Oh, now I can hear you, Lee.
Oh.
Greg, are you there?
Duper's
Yeah,
back.
but I'm not recording.
Okay, let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have any audio.
We
Well,
have
do
audio.
the-
You need to start
yeah.
another. See, look, this is all on the live right now, Greg. People are watching us.
Let's just go.
I know,
It's working.
but
We're good.
okay. Well, we might not. Be
Hello,
good.
welcome to Take Warning.
Oh God, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, and now I'm recording audio again. Can you guys hear each other?
Yeah, man. Here, let me put it back in the countdown so you can restart it for the people.
Yeah, let's go.
You ready?
Sure.
You ready, buddy?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
All right. Sweet.
The reason why this podcast sucks and we have no fans is because Rick and damn Dupper talk way too goddamn much.
So I will say this is the one time that the ballpark fucking audio thing, I was like, I don't need that tonight. And then this would have been a perfect time to fucking play it. God damn it. You know.
It would have.
All right, it's 7:45. It was a good show, guys.
All right, we're done. Goodbye.
Sounds good. Yep. Had a lot of great things planned, but you know,
Man,
Taking warning.
we had this
So,
entire
yeah.
thing about World Peace and
so what are we
everything, and I guess we're gonna just have to put that off for a different show.
Okay.
mm,
I'm pretty sure Greg just cut out for a minute there.
I'm pretty sure you did too. I was,
What the fuck?
I did.
holding my
Like,
breath.
I
was
did.
like,
We give him one job. It's to run Zencaster, and now I can't hear anybody.
All right.
I'm here. Can you hear me now?
So this week we don't have
No?
Jones. We don't have Rick.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
just the
and
three
God
of
damn
us.
it.
Huh?
It is just the three of us. You're right. I'm to understand you have an agenda for us this evening.
I don't really have an agenda because Rick just told us, a little while ago that he wasn't going to be on, and Rick decided he wanted to start doing the agenda. So we're just gonna kind of ad lib of shit that we talked about throughout the week. Mostly the emails you sent me, and then just whatever stories happen that come up today. So today is Columbus Day or is Indigenous People Day. Which one do you prefer, Lee?
Or Indi-genious Rick Day.
Indi-genious Rick Day.
I'm assuming that you prefer Columbus Day because it's easier to spell.
No. Yes, maybe. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, it reminds me of when we were talking about Afghanistan, and you were like, "Freedom fighters."
Man.
That's true.
Mujahideen.
I don't prefer any of those days. Columbus Day is shit too.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Mm.
Coming in, raping people, taking their land, giving it to me.
My only. Okay.
Well, you're Jewish, so you take everything anyway.
Hey.
Why don't we just get
What?
rid of both of these holidays? Because it really doesn't mean anything for anybody unless you're a federal employee, right?
I think so.
Like it's like a fake holiday
yeah.
for teachers.
You get a day off at the bus station, Greg?
Sometimes, yes. So it's a great day to have double the pay when you're working. So it's fantastic.
Oh, you get double the pay at the bus station today?
Yeah, dude, on holiday pay, yeah.
Mm.
Greyhound hooks it up, baby. What?
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, you should apply, bro. I mean, you'll fit right in with that beanie and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
You know?
Hanging out in the
Probably.
stalls, jerking off.
And you smell like
Jerking
them
off
too.
in stalls? I'm pretty sure that's not what the job description is. Like.
We know what I did today.
Yeah, right. No wonder why Lee's so.
I'm
sprite
upbeat.
and
I'm
chipper
happy.
and
Yeah, because I
everything
got
else.
laid by Pamela Henderson.
What?
Whoa.
What?
What?
Oh, you mean you jerked off to Pamela and like current
No,
Pamela?
why?
Anderson?
I said
Like,
Pamela-
Pamela Henderson.
Oh,
Anderson.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. It was a stupid joke. I'm glad you didn't hear it, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't. And here I thought we were going to miss out on all the fantastic dick jokes that Rick makes every week. I guess not. I guess
See,
not.
look, okay. So on the week when you were gone, right, I tried to fill in for you, and I tried to be like some crazy Republican, like tryhard, and I failed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
today, I'm going to do what I am good at, and that's making dick jokes because Rick isn't here.
It makes sense because you are a big dick.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
I've
It
heard
makes
that
a lot
so
of
much
sense.
over the past couple of months, too.
Huge dick ever.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of huge dicks,
Ooh.
dude, your boy John Gruden's done.
Yeah, dude. So hold on. I got a soundbite for that. Rick will enjoy this but yeah, here's our news skit.
Coming straight to you from the TITTIES studio.
What? Dude,
It grew from TITS.
Okay, my bad.
We're expanding.
So yeah, man, hot off the presses, John Gruden, got only half of his contract money because he's a racist dickhead. So
Well, okay. So is he a racist? Have you heard what the email was?
So I did see the email, but first of all, like, who sends shit like that in emails? I mean,
you say Rick says worse shit every week on this podcast than what he said in his private
but
email.
Rick isn't trying to coach the Las Vegas Raiders.
Or was he at the time? This was 2011 when it happened, right?
Yeah. Was he still using fucking AOL at that time? I mean, I don't know. It's been millennia ago.
I'm pretty sure it was a work email through ESPN.
Yeah, even worse, right? On your work email? For real? You're gonna call people big lips and shit? Like, what the fuck?
Man.
He said that the guy had Michelin lips.
And there it is.
Wait, is that where the Michelin lips thing came from?
Yes.
Oh, so
And
I
he
should have
was
named it
saying-
that. Man. Some fucking bullshit.
He lies so much that his lips are like rubber. Was that a cover story or was that really a thing?
I don't know, dude. I mean, so where am I going to go with this? So, did you watch the Raider game yesterday or on Sunday, whatever? Whenever people decide to listen to this, I know you don't. But the Raiders looked off, dude. I mean, they went from being explosive the first 3 games of the season. They lost to the Chargers last week, which not for nothing, but the Chargers are playing fucking amazing this year. And then yesterday versus the Bears, the 2-2 Bears, really, they lost that game. Chicago didn't win that game. The Raiders lost that fucking game. And you could tell something was off. John Gruden didn't even look like he was coaching, dude. So now it's kind of like, okay, well, where do they go from here? I mean, the first season where fans are allowed in, they started off hot and then they've lost 2. What?
Not all fans are allowed in.
Well, not the ones that could afford it.
No, that's not even true.
And that are vaccinated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck the unvaccinated.
Besides them, though, everybody's in there.
Thanks, Obama. So now that we're not talking about sports anymore.
What? No. So
What?
what's next?
What?
This is our town, Dupaloop, that you don't even.
Wait, what?
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 This is our town, Lee. You used to live here as well.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Back
So I
when
guess
you...
it was homophobic tweets or emails that got him fired, though, right? What were those ones? I've not had a chance to review those.
Oh,
neither
still
did
going?
I
didn't end that.
I was too busy trying to set up Zencaster that failed miserably on me today, so I didn't really read the articles. But yeah,
What were you saying, Lee?
I said we're still going. I didn't successfully end that.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about the new condom rule in California? You sent.
There's a new condom rule?
You sent the email, or you sent the text?
Okay. Did you expect me to read the article though?
Dude, yes. Why would you send it to us if you're not going to read the article?
Because I hope that one of you reads it and then talks about it.
Okay, so basically the law breaks down. I read the first half of a paragraph, so we'll go off that.
Okay.
So apparently now it's illegal to take off the condom for a male to take off the condom
during that one.
intercourse without consent from the woman.
Right.
Wait, what?
You cannot take off your condom without consent from the woman, or else that's illegal now.
but you could put it on without the consent of the woman.
What?
I don't. Is there a reverse thing here where like maybe you can sneak one on?
Yeah. I mean,
legal
like
or illegal?
Like they want to get pregnant, and you're like, "Fuck that bitch," and you bend her over and you put it on.
Yeah.
I don't get it. How would that even be a thing that you would hide?
You will totally not know what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so legitimately, how big of a problem is this out in California? Because you live out there, right, Lee? So how many guys are trying to impregnate women? Is that like
honestly
is that now a thing?
I never knew that was even an issue, but I will say I did kind of skim through that article. I do remember thinking, like, having thoughts about it, and my first thought was it's going to lead to a problem where you know how there are women who already say like, oh, I've been raped, and then goes to court and it finds out they weren't, right? I could see that kind of problem getting worse with this condom rule. Does that make sense? Because if two consenting adults go off and have intercourse or whatever, and then she later on decides I didn't want to fuck him, and then she goes to the authorities and says he removed the condom and didn't ask me. Now he's in fucking jail over some stupid California law.
So, as single people out there now, like, do you need to go make a visit by the lawyer's office before you have intercourse at this point? Like, you got to give some paperwork signed to cover the bases on what's okay and what's not okay. It used to just be safe words. Now I feel like there needs to be litigation.
Yeah, like now you need a COVID vaccine card just to fucking scrump. Like, what the fuck does this world come into? Thanks, I'm vaccinated.
I totally felt like this law was just virtual signaling, right? Like, there's no actual contagion in mass amounts of men doing this, right? Like, I've never heard of a guy ever doing this, right? Like, hey, Lee, dude,
what, wearing a condom?
I was banging this chick, bro, and then like I slipped the condom off and I tried to get her pregnant,
yeah, I've
bro.
never heard of that.
Never happened. Like, dude, I don't have any child support to pay right now, but I would really like to just throw tons of my money away at that for a woman who kind of hates me.
Yeah, I don't. Does it say who came up with the bill?
Oh, Newsom passed. He's the one that signed.
I know,
he
signs everything that's passed to him. I'm asking if we know who came up with it. I want to see what retard thought about this and thought about it so deeply that they thought it needed
Rick
to be in fucking law. Fucking thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Rick. Hashtag thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Rick. And actually, I'm kind of glad Rick's not on this show right now because he would have made he'd made at least 4 feminist jokes by now. So
he would have just been talking about butt play at this point. Like, like, why do you need a condom when you're just trying to bone her in the butt?
Yeah. She can't get pregnant that way. You can't get herpes.
23 and Lee would say different.
So wait, when do you need permission to take the condom off? Like after you finished, or like while you've?
Whoa.
I mean, like what?
You think you can't take the condom off after you're done? It's like you're gonna walk around with this condom for a week.
Yeah, you got to go home with it until she showers.
Calls you up a week later. You can take it off.
Now that you have a UTI, go ahead and take it off now. You're fine.
I don't even know if it would come off after a week.
You're like, thanks. It's a giant piss bladder now at this point.
Smell like some homeless guy in front of Greg's house.
Yeah, Bob. And fucking Bob, son of a bitch.
Man, yeah. Oh, look, there's a feminist comment from Rick right there.
Yeah, you can't have more sandwich makers if you use rubbers.
Yeah, which is funny that he's in our chat right now making these comments rather than just being on the show with us.
Yeah, that is very true. But hey, Rick's a very important guy. He has all that money that he needs to manage, and sometimes you just need a week off or 2 or 4.
If Rick took the condom off while he was having sex with his wife would just beat the shit out of him. That's what would actually happen in this scenario.
And then she would say, "You go make me the fucking sandwich, bitch."
You ain't wrong, dude.
That is
true. I know. I'm afraid of Mrs. Rick. I'm just saying,
Miss Rick.
Yeah. Mrs. Rick.
I don't think you should call her Miss Rick.
It's Mrs. They're married. MRS, Mrs. Look it up.
That assumes ownership on Rick's part, so I don't think that works out.
That's rude.
Yeah.
Rick hyphenated his last name.
Oh shit!
So happy he's not here right now.
I am gonna make Mark that time down, Lee. We're gonna skip that shit. Hey, so should we continue to make fun of Rick, or do we want to come back to making fun of Rick?
I mean, I don't think it's gonna stop, so we'll just do a first full Saki back on that.
We'll talk to Rick back to that. So you also sent out an article about genderless toy areas.
Yeah, dude.
I did not read that one. I read the beginning and then I lost interest because it seemed like it did nothing.
Yeah, Newsom's doing another thing where he signed into law that all major retailers in California by the year 2024 need to have gender-neutral toy aisles for children.
But see, here's my issue because like that's why I quit reading right there, and then this is the reason why. There already is. Like, what do you think you're doing?
I don't know.
There's entire aisles of Play-Doh and shit like that where any kid can play with it. I take my daughter down the superhero aisle, right? That's not a boy aisle. Like, it's just the superhero aisle. Like,
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't understand any of this. Like, I even have gone to the boys area and bought my daughter Spider-Man pajamas because she likes Spider-Man. Like, why do we need this? I don't fully understand.
Couldn't tell you.
Greg?
Could not tell you. It's like 3 people scream and the world listens for some reason.
Only 3.
Only 3.
These 3 right here in this podcast. And
Yeah.
you know what, Newsom? We back you fully. We love you.
I don't know. So for somebody who doesn't really go into stores anymore, because there's like, curbside delivery and things called Amazon and stuff like that, like I really wouldn't know, right? But as one who does, or did like to go down toy aisles, to play with superhero toys and like shoot Nerf guns and throw fucking bouncy balls at Duper's head and shit. Yeah, I don't like why California? Why does California? I'm surprised. I could see this in California and New York, but why is it California?
Because we're fucking special here.
You brought up a good point. So I looked up genderless toys on Amazon, and all I get is like baby infant toys. There's no fun here. 0. There's a Slinky. You can get a Slinky as a
well, that's the thing is
unisex toy.
Like I don't know what they want. Like
A Slinky?
with these little kids, a little girl wants to play with dolls, right? A little boy wants to play with superheroes.
Okay.
And then there's the boys and the girls who are opposite and want to play with the other things or incorporate the two. So they already do this shit. I don't understand why we need to make it a genderless.
A girl and a girl or a boy if they play with superheroes or if they play with Barbies, like it's too much, man.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
it's out of control, man.
It's totally out of control. No. Why would we politicize a toy aisle? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like just let kids have fun with their toys, man. Like I don't see any dad in a Walmart like beating the shit out of his daughter. Like, you can't play with cars. That's for boys.
No,
that's not today's era. Like,
Granted,
there's no reason to pass a law to enforce that.
I'm sure there's people in places of this country that do that.
They do it.
I'm saying I'm sure that there are people who do. There are people in this world who do daily. What's it called? Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Gender
saying that there are people in the rural.
Yeah, I mean it's like there's probably still a lot of people out there where they look at their kid and they go, no, you are a boy and that's all you will ever be type of deal. You can't play with this. You can't play with that. You can't, get curious one day and go fuck around with your mom's makeup type of shit. There are people.
That sounds like a confession.
I know, right?
But that's fine.
I tried on lipstick one day.
Tell us more, please.
I licked it. It did not taste good, and then I wiped it off. No.
Yeah, but that's because you tried to eat it, Lee. I mean, you're not supposed to eat it.
Yeah, I realized it wasn't a crayon real quick.
I don't understand the law because usually a law needs to be passed in order to enforce something that has a purpose. Like I just feel like this has no purpose. And you're right. There's a small segment within society that would do that, and then also on the far left, there's a small piece of society that probably goes to the other extreme, right? Where their girl has to play with boy toys and their boys have to play with girl toys. Like there are extremes on both ends, but those are the extremes. They're the outliers. They're in the margins. There's no reason to pass laws for those.
Well, and I'll say it from a standpoint too that like, do I think the law is useless? Absolutely, right? But I'm also going to say it where, like the way we're talking about it right now, right? It's kind of the same way that I would talk about racism, because in my eyes and like your eyes, I don't see it because we're not around it, we don't believe in it, that kind of thing, right?
I believe in racism.
Well, no, but you know what I mean, like from our standpoints and within our circle and all that stuff.
It's not as mainstream.
But then when you talk to people, right, who have been through it and all that shit, you start to find out that it really does exist. Does that make sense? So I'm kind of comparing that to this at this point.
It exists on the margins, like I said. There are marginal areas where it does exist. But
like in that
situation, is it fully systemic and popular?
Well, like in that case, there's a lot of areas where it is. You know what I mean? And I don't know about them because I've never been to those areas.
Or when people send emails.
Yes.
What? Sorry, I cut out again.
You are cutting out again.
Like, smack those missions.
God damn it!
Yeah. You're back though. You're back.
So I'm not trying to bring up a racism topic. I was just comparing the two and just kind of saying that just because we don't hear about it or see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true of everything, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You were reminding me of that Hammer video back in the day. Remember from MTV, and it was like Playmation, and it was like on TV. Radio killed the music star. That's what you were looking at, like for a minute there, Greg, on the video.
Oh yeah. He kind of flipped out for a second.
Yeah. So Southwest is canceling flights left and right. Something like 28% of their flights on Saturday were canceled. They had huge issues again on Sunday. They're marking it up as we had bad weather in Florida, which was very sunny, or in Vegas, which had a little bit of wind on Saturday. Today, I mean, I guess somehow they created bad weather to kind of collaborate their story. I mean, good for you. That's amazing, Southwest. I am now terrified of the power that you have.
Right.
But then there's also some rumors floating out there that say it's because of a vaccine mandate strike. It's a sick out. Greg, you work near that industry at the bus station. What do you think?
So yeah, totally far away from it. By the way, there's no planes where I work. But anyway,
buses. There's no buses with wings, right? None.
No. I mean, well, isn't Airbus an airline company? But anyway, yeah. So I mean, the word obviously, yeah, it has nothing to do with fucking, whatever they said, system outages, stuff like that. Now, system outages do occur, and they occur quite frequently. And a lot of times it's either localized outages or sometimes it's a nationwide outage. But I don't believe that in this case because, the only thing everybody was talking about was the whole vaccine thing, And as, these mandates, regardless if you love them or hate them or agree or disagree, they're obviously having an impact, right? I mean, people are going to say, and they are going to fight back against when you come to full blown mandates for, things like transportation.
The word you're looking for is tyranny or authoritarianism.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, there.
But anyway, so it's obviously having an impact, right? And then when it starts having an impact of people's pocketbooks, and that's when people start listening, right? So we'll see where it goes from here. But there's no shortage of people who are wanting to step up and take their jobs too, which is also sad. So.
Yeah, but I mean that's going across very important fields, right? So like this one's pilots, right? So, I mean, you want the best qualified pilots flying
pilots
planes.
And flight attendants, too. Right. So.
I mean, I could be a flight attendant tomorrow. Put on your mask!
No, you can't, because you're not fucking vaccinated, asshole.
Ooh,
well, that's true.
Could I?
I mean, I guess I could do it for a couple of weeks.
Dude, that might be I just figured out my career change.
Yeah, you're going to be a flight attendant?
I'm going to be a flight attendant.
You're going to be a gender-neutral flight attendant.
No, I'm not going to be a flight attendant.
Like put on the skirt and everything, man.
Put on the skirt? Oh, dude, I could rock the shit out of that. People would look at my white tiny legs.
Like, there's a part of me that aspires for like that old Pan Am style of flight where everybody got dressed up and like it was like really classy to go on a plane, and then like the stewardess were actually nice and they weren't just yelling at you the entire time.
Yeah.
Like now they just hit you with the cart, like fucking like I feel like they do it intentionally with the.
It's because you're not. It's because you're not wearing your mask, asshole. Maybe if you wore your mask, they wouldn't be doing that shit.
Ooh.
On the plane?
Yeah, your gator neck does not qualify as a mask.
I'm already a domestic terrorist according to Merrick Garland. So I don't need to add to that list. I don't
wait,
even put
what?
Is that feud still going?
Huh?
Is that still going?
Yeah, the whole CRT thing, and then he. So one of my favorite pastimes was trolling school boards. It was a lot of fun to go in the chats and talk to people on their different aspects on their beliefs on the mask versus no mask mandates within the schools. But now Merrick Garland and the Biden administration is actually passing stuff to declare people who are anti-mask in schools as domestic terrorists.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
good luck with
I've-
that shit.
Well, I've always known you as a terrorist, but I mean, you've
Don't spread
always
that, man.
you've always called yourself a freedom fighter, so I thought it was okay.
Oh God, that's probably the worst thing you've ever said. We're actually getting banned now.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it couldn't be any worse than our audio and streaming issues.
NSA,
So.
Right.
NSA is downloading our live stream right
We
now.
talked shit about Facebook last week. That's all there was for today.
Right.
Wait, what do you think about this sick out?
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Fuck
Do
it.
you think it's going to spiral in the other industry?
I mean, it already kind of is.
Right, because we heard about the
Yeah.
truckers doing it, but then now it's kind of low key. Now Southwest is doing it, but I think okay. And so here goes fucking crazy Dupper again. Why is the media covering for this though? Why are they trying to make this about weather or about technical issues and not actually covering the actual issue, which is the sick out? Why is that happening?
Well, you have to remember the media always covers just what they want. And if something doesn't
Right.
fit whatever narrative it is they're trying to push, and we're talking about all the different medias here, then they don't cover it.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
they want people to fly. You know,
Yeah.
they want people to
And-
come to the city of Las
and,
Vegas.
and you got to remember, like you see a place like CNN or MSNBC or one of those covering something like this, right? It's going to show that people are fighting back and don't want to get vaccinated, and you know they're kind of doing the whole "my body, my choice" thing, which is a big topic in this country as it is, right? But they're not going to cover that because they don't want more people to see this and catch on to it. Why would they
Lee,
want that?
tell me more about your body, because that's what the fans really want to know about.
My body
Show us your body.
is in its 30s, late 30s, and it's
hot. That's prime
it's,
age.
It's degenerating quickly.
Are you late 30s?
Um,
Does that shirt? Is that a take warning shirt?
That is a take warning shirt.
When did you get that?
You've never
We
seen
had
this?
that like 3 weeks ago, you
I
dumbass.
wasn't on, obvious, and I saw him wear it once before, and I was like, that looks like
Look
an
at it.
In-N-Out shirt.
Look at it. Look at it, Dupper.
It does kind of look like an In-N-Out shirt, but it's a good looking shirt.
It does look like an In-N-Out shirt.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like In-N-Out meets Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I'm digging
and
it, though. It's
why
cool.
are
I
you
want
not wearing a take warning shirt there, Dupaloop?
Because he wore the WrestleMania to match his hair.
Yeah, which I then took off because it was way too hot.
Yeah.
Was it WrestleMania?
That's my shirt, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't actually WrestleMania. Oh, is he gonna get naked? Uh-oh.
Giggity.
He's a For everybody on the audio, Dupper literally got up out of his bedroom to go to his closet to fucking change his shirt. I was hoping he'd do it live on camera so you could see all the rolls. But I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see. You know,
And
damn it.
the rolls.
I wish
Dude.
I had like an audio clip that I can just play like smooth background jazz.
Are you as
but I
excited for
don't.
like fall and cold weather and Halloween as I am?
Dude, I just finished a hot chocolate. The
Fuck
missus
yeah.
made me a hot chocolate. First hot chocolate of the season.
Awesome.
Because
I'm
it gets extremely cold in Las Vegas, so
I'm
it's
so
well worth
excited.
it. Yeah. No.
So excited.
Dude, it's really taking Dupper a long time to find that t-shirt.
Yep, he doesn't know where he put it.
Yeah. He's looking through the dirty clothes right now. You son of a bitch!
Fuck, I wore that 2 weeks ago and I didn't wash it like an idiot.
Where the fuck did my wife put my t-shirt? Son of a bitch!
Yeah, he'll blame his kid somehow.
Oh, there he is! There. Dupper's back. He is now wearing a take warning t-shirt from I think episode 2. Looks good, dude.
Thanks, man.
We were commenting about how you couldn't find your shirt in the dirty clothes and how you're yelling at your wife to help you find the shirt. So
Yeah. Ma! Where's the fucking shirt, Ma?
I know, this one only has 4 people on it. You know what's really funny about our logo now, too? Is so, like, Josh is the center of the logo. He's, like, the focal point, and yet he's never on.
And that's why every shirt I make from here on out is going to be just his face.
I feel like he's our mascot at this
Yeah.
point.
Oh,
he is.
dude! Josh, decided you are the mascot from now on.
I like it.
The
It's
University
gonna-
of Georgia has a bulldog. We have a Josh.
I mean,
in the future, if we ever get big enough to have events, like we could have an event and Josh will have to dress up like himself. Like we'll make him put on like a mascot head of himself. And then he'll have to dance around and do funny things. We'll see if that works out.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
I'm picturing it in my head.
So are we done with Southwest?
Yeah, dude. So I wanted to know, since we're all decked out in our Take Warning t-shirts, and I am wearing the shirt of a skit that I would like for us to, bring on, even though Rick is not here. It's called Rick Sells Out. Are you guys ready to play?
The shirt that you're wearing says
Yeah,
Circle
you're
Jerk.
Oh, it does say Circle Jerk. God damn it! Fail!
You wore the wrong one.
Fuck!
That was the game show.
I didn't read it either. It's been so long. I was like, yeah, this is Rick Sells Out.
Okay,
God damn it.
So what's the game called?
Rick Sells Out.
Is
So
there-
hold on. The whole intro, all 30 seconds of it will explain the rules.
30
Hold on.
seconds?
Yeah, here we go.
Did Rick design this intro?
Hello and welcome to Rick Sells Out. As a cheap bastard, Rick is always looking for the opportunity to sell out. This is the game show that finds out how low Rick is willing to go. Rules for the game are: Dupper's going to give a scenario. Rick, Josh, and Greg will each write down what they think Rick would be willing to sell out for. The contestant, Greg or Josh, that is the closest to Rick's answer, wins. Dupper will determine who has the closest answer. The contestant with the most individual wins will win the game show. Let's play!
I love that intro. I was gonna cut it out, but then because you're like, yeah, who out of Josh, Greg, blah 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 will win? And it's only
The
us.
audio with the old mics. You can so tell because it sounds like I'm in a
Yeah.
box.
I love it, dude.
It sounds like you
I love
recorded it in a bathroom.
It's awesome, and that was as high as it can go too. So
I miss those mics, man. We should do a retro show with the shitty old mics.
Yeah, we might fucking actually be able to fucking stream and record all at
That is
once with
true,
those,
right? Like they did not have these issues that we have now. Damn. Yeah.
So do you want? So Duper, are you going to be asking us, or are we just going to kind of ask each other?
We could just. You wanted to do this. Like
Yeah.
I have nothing prered for this.
This
at
was
all.
your idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you ask me and then we'll go off.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's
So
us.
You didn't have anything either? This was
No.
your fucking idea, Greg.
Yeah, that's the way I roll. I don't plan anything. You know
Oh
this.
my God.
How much would Rick sell out for then never come back on this podcast?
To never come. We used to
never
have like
come back.
waiting music too. It was like.
No, it
game show
sucked.
stuff. Like,
No,
no, it was
it
great.
sucked.
It was great. I miss it.
Damn it. Sorry.
It really takes me out of the
Yeah, I know.
the
God
mood,
damn it.
yeah. But how much would he sell out to never come? He would just sell out the twats. I mean, that's all he would need.
So for free. So $0.
free.
Wow.
You say 0?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to say 500 because that's how much a roadcaster costs. And that's
But
what
then
it
why
would take.
would he need the roadcaster if he's
Because
not gonna be on the
because
show?
he's going straight to twats.
I just told, last week, isn't it a coincidence that he was like, hey, I don't know if we need to record as much as we are right now,
And then he's not here.
and then now he's just gone, right? Like I feel like that was his exit, that was his way out.
Yeah.
That's why I'm very curious to see if he ever comes back. I don't think he will. But I will be the creative one here, and I think it will take a NFL coaching position with the Las Vegas Raiders for Rick to never come back.
I mean, he's got the racist qualifications for it and the
does.
homophobic jokes. So.
And the sexist. you
Wait,
know?
so hold on. With the three of us, how do you decide who wins?
I win. So that's how
What
that
the
works.
He's the judge, man. He's the
Oh, okay.
so-
Yeah. So now you kind of have an idea
Okay.
of how this
All
works.
right. So how much would it take for Rick to sell out and rock Trump flags all over his house in every corner?
One divorce.
Oh shit! And don't forget about his kid too. What's that called when the kids separate from the family? Like, what's the legal term?
Oh, man.
Oh,
You've
emancipation?
gone through this a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one emancipation. So
They're
you
not
go.
supposed to know about my older children, Duper.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. I mean, no, Dupper won automatically. So,
Whoa! It was my question, and you decided who won for me.
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I don't have anything to beat that. That's fucking awesome.
Honestly, I didn't either. I was gonna give it to him, but you can't do it for me.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
My
bullshit.
Bad. My bad.
Fucking
My
bullshit.
bad. I got too excited. I'm sorry.
You did.
Yes.
God damn it, Greg.
No.
What would it take for Rick to admit that he spreads misinformation weekly on this podcast?
Oh shit, that's a good one, dude.
Holy fuck.
I would say a audio podcast.
An audio podcast.
An audio
Yes.
podcast?
An audio
Yes.
podcast.
That's all he needs to spread lies and misinformation.
But he has to admit it. That's the issue. Like, he freely does the misinformation part, but the
to admit
admission
it.
of it.
Yeah. Fuck. I got nothing, dude. Normally I have something. The best I came up with was audio podcast. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
And
love
actually,
it.
we got a response on what it would cost for Rick to quit this show.
Yeah.
If the Dodgers stay in the playoffs, he's not coming back.
Yes! Yes! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Go Dodgers! He might have brought me back to baseball.
Yeah. I know, right? Go Dodgers.
I know.
Shit.
I know how you would get him to admit it.
What?
By you getting the vaccine.
Oh.
You think that would be the thing? Okay.
Tell me I'm
What?
wrong.
What would you have to pay Rick to get a tattoo?
Ooh. Well, a tattoo that people can see.
No. We were gonna go
Yeah.
layers on this one.
I think it would take probably the death of a couple close family members.
For a tattoo?
Because then he could say in memory of them or in honor of them or whatever.
It would take the
And
word
not
of
be
his wife
embarrassed
and their
by
anniversary.
showing it off.
So and let me be clear on this, Greg. The idea is to make people laugh, not cry.
Oh,
Lee,
sorry.
your turn.
Oh, yeah. No, I was saying literally the word of his wife and their anniversary. I said literally.
Literally.
You
Literally.
think we could get Rachel to do that? To pressure him to get that tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
Now, so can we get them? Here's what I want him to do. Because
Hold
he
on.
loves to
Hold
talk
on.
so much.
Rick
okay?
chimed in, and he said that my answer was 100% correct.
Okay, so here's what I want Rick to do for this tattoo. Picture this, guys, okay? So in the shape of a penis, he could put Rick and Rachel and then their anniversary date, and then now it just all spell it out, so then it's in the shape of a penis.
Like
What do
a
you
veiny penis?
Why would it be a veiny penis? It's the
Because
outline
aren't
of a
they
penis.
all
Because
veiny?
they could take the dates and stuff from their first date, when Rick proposed, when they got married, and they could turn that into the veins.
I guess.
And we know that Rick doesn't know any anniversary or birthdays, so that
No,
would
so
give
all I
him
have to
the
do is look
chance
down.
to remember everything. Yeah.
What
What are you doing, Duper? Yeah.
My
What are
mic
you
is
doing?
blurry.
Yeah.
Move your microphone.
Yeah. What?
Or my video is blurry.
Yeah, move your microphone.
Oh,
That makes sense. Damn, dude, you're so smart. That's why you're a producer, bro.
I know, right?
Greg, you got any questions?
Dude, no. Keep going.
You really wanted to do this segment, and then
I know.
I know, and you have
you
nothing.
had nothing.
I know.
So what would it
See-
take for Rick to eat at Gino's Pizzeria?
Ooh. 13 hot wings.
I'm going to continue saying that you get vaccinated. That's every answer from here on out.
So
The rest of the night.
if I get the vaccine, he's gonna go eat at Gino's.
If you get the vaccine, he's going to do every single one of these things that we ask.
and then leave a positive review on what is that website that did Yelp, a positive Yelp review with a picture attached to his profile.
Okay, so
Don't do that. You know
for
he
all
will.
that, it would be you vaccine and Twats gives him a roadcaster to leave our podcast. Yeah,
All right.
that's what it would take for that.
All right. What would it take for Rick to ride a bull naked?
A bull.
A bull. Downtown Palm Mill.
Half a beer.
Bullshit. Motherfucker would be asleep.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you can't ride a bull asleep. That doesn't work out.
Oh, man. The answer I want to say, I can't say.
Why?
I'll tell you guys once all the records have stopped because I'm
It's
not
called
dumb
take
enough.
warning.
Yeah, no, I can't do that because
Greg's not trying to be the coach of the Raiders.
no.
Are
I got to
you-
make sure
are
all
you scared of his
audio
wife?
files. Absolutely.
You have any more questions?
No, I'm good.
No.
So
Hit the
I think.
Elon music.
Oh, are we going?
We
straight?
got
Okay,
Elon?
well,
Let's do it.
We got an Elon.
We got an Elon.
we got an Elon. So thanks for Rick sells out. I win, but here's Elon.
How did you win?
Elon's Musk. Oh, yeah. Elon.
Wait, are you recording this right now?
I like his musk. This is Elon's Musk.
That's the only time we get to hear.
This is some weird shit.
So, Elon.
Hold on. Once again, Lee, you didn't put the fucking picture up again. God damn it, Lee.
Yeah, I haven't uploaded it.
So Elon Musk is moving Tesla's headquarters from California to Austin, Texas, which is just basically like moving the headquarters from California to California. I don't really understand the move at all. Greg, explain it to me because you're my Tesla guy.
Dude, this is the first I've heard of it. So, wow. Holy shit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Austin is like miniature Silicon Valley. So maybe it's like Silicon Valley back in its glory days, and maybe that's why he's moving there right now, you know? But yeah, and you know, obviously state taxes and all that stuff. So maybe that's why, because it's cheaper.
Yeah, I'm fairly, whether it's Austin or not, I'm sure they're moving to Texas because Texas is still one of the top states in the country to run a business because California is so expensive.
Yeah.
And
And
I
that's
think-
where they're.
Yeah, and I
That's
think Texas is on like the list for like one of the lowest. Or how do I word that? They're better for more, like they're number one on the list for. Fuck it, I'm done. Go on.
Yeah.
Talk about yourself.
Well, I was going to say that's.
For
I was
encouraging businesses to move to their state because of tax revenues
Yeah,
or tax liabilities.
something like that.
And also that's good. That's the site of their next gigafactory. And once that gigafactory gets finished built, that's where they're going to build the Cybertruck and I think the Tesla Semi, if I'm not mistaken.
What's a gigafactory?
God, that's where they make all their cars and their battery cells. Lee, God, you know they got one in Nevada. They obviously got one in Hawthorne, California. Now they have one in Austin. They have one in New York that they use to build their solar roofs.
Why is it called a gigafactory?
Because it's giga. It's huge.
It's what?
Google it. It's huge. Huge gigafactory. Giga huge.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
So there you go. Yeah.
So yeah, that's why they're moving to Texas. I mean,
Just because taxes are better.
yeah.
Probably, you know. And, you know, that's where his tiny home is.
I don't know.
So,
I feel like I have no knowledge on this topic.
yeah, you know.
I'm just spouting off at this point.
It's funny that you were the most technologically savvy person on this podcast, but yet you know nothing
Pay
about one
no
of the most
attention to Tesla?
technologically
Yeah, you're
advanced. Yeah, you know.
The only time I pay attention to Tesla is never.
I just want to be clear.
I just I'll pay attention to Elon, but nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Anything else with Elon?
I guess he doesn't donate that much money. He was kind of in some trouble for that. He was one of the 150 least charitable billionaires.
He did an interview on that recently. Did you see that?
I don't pay attention to it.
No, I said I don't pay attention to Tesla. I pay attention to Elon.
Okay.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah. So what do you say in this interview, Lee?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I was hoping you did.
That is Lee on every topic.
I know everything.
One step up from Josh. Like, never watched anything or read any articles, right?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so the part that I did see, he was talking because the person who was interviewing him had asked him about like financial situations and whatever it was that you were just talking about. And he actually went on some little rant talking about how he spends as little money as he possibly can, and all of his money is basically tied up in stock for his company. And
that is true.
He said something about like every third quarter or something like that. By law, he has to remove so much money from that stock and do something with it. So he does. And I forgot what he said. Yeah, he does with it or whatever. But
he makes another company.
Like all of his money is tied up in the stock for the company. So what do they want him to do? He literally doesn't have anything. That's why he lives in a $50,000 house.
That is one of those things that people don't understand about billionaires like Bezos and Zuckerberg and all these guys. When you're talking about tax the rich all the time, most of their money's not liquidable, right? Like it's all invested in their businesses for the most part. And it's not just money you can just pull out and they can go spend. I mean, they do have a shit ton of money, and don't think that I have any sympathy for them. But not all of it is just liquid cash.
I bought this baby straight cash.
I bought this baby cash.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure there are billionaires out there who do have a lot of liquid assets.
But now it's like the billionaire's dream to like go to space all of a sudden.
Well, and then there's people coming out and like he's always in the media too because people come out and they go, oh, he's now worth $200 billion, right? And then they try to compare that to the average person going, it would take this person 41 million years or whatever to earn that kind of cash. And it's like,
off their income, right? That doesn't even include our assets that we have, houses and cars.
No, but it also doesn't include the fact that not everybody's willing to put in that kind of effort or work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And not everybody is that lucky too, right? There's a bit of luck when it comes to these folks too. But yeah, no, Elon works his ass off. There was times he was sleeping in that factory for weeks at a time. That's part of the rumors around why he and his girlfriend or wife or whatever that was, why they broke up is because he just didn't have time.
No, it's because she was reading the Socialist Manifesto, Dupper. God.
I imagine Elon Musk probably has read that.
Or Communist Manifesto. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Elon's the best. So fuck you, haters.
I mean, I'd hang out with him over Bezos any day.
Absolutely.
Oh, I would too. Absolutely. I don't even care to have a conversation with Bezos. Like Bezos just seems like a self-absorbed asshole.
Bezos
right?
seems like when you talk to him, he's going to be the same thing he flew to space on.
But Elon, he seems really interesting. He really does.
Yeah. Greg is currently flying a dick into space.
Yeah.
A dino dick.
It's not the first time he's done that.
Nope.
I've never been to space.
You haven't?
Some of the big news for the week was the Arlington shooting. You guys hear about this?
Shooter in Texas. Actually.
There was a school shooting in Texas. The kid got beat up by some other kid in school, pulled out a handgun, shot 2 teachers and 2 students. The student then fled. He was apprehended, and then he was released on $75,000 bail within 24 hours. His parents threw a party celebrating when he got home. And then they're kind of just advocating that he was bullied at school, and they're just celebrating their son. They're saying that he was a more wealthy kid in the school, and he drove a nice car, wore nice clothes. He was an 18-year-old kid getting beat up by a 15-year-old kid. Now, when the kid was beating him up, the kid, one reference that I heard was that he said, blood, 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 right? He said blood once. And then he said the N-word a bunch of times. But the kid that was beating him up that eventually got shot, he sounds like maybe he was a gang member who was throwing out words like blood, right? But so this kid shot 4 people and he's out within 24 hours.
Well, wait a minute. He's not a kid.
He's 18. He's in high
18
school.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whether or not he's in high school, he could be in fucking grade school. You still got to hold him as an adult.
One person's in a coma. One teacher was shot in the back.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever smart to, celebrate the fucking murder of fucking people. Unless, of course, they're like complete and utter douchebags and they deserve it, then okay. But like, I doubt your school teachers, even if they were like, we grew up with some assholes as fucking high school teachers, and I still would not wish them to be fucking shot and killed by anybody or killed in general, right? Like, and then how you gonna okay, I kind of support the parents doing everything they can to post this bond, right? Like, I mean, If a party is how they do it, then okay, I can kind of see that. But like
They didn't have no.
celebrate
They
it
posted the bond, and then they had a party when he got home.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different. Yeah,
Dude.
that's wrong, man. You can't. I sense instant karma coming to their asses.
So it's like a weird scenario because this kid does sound like he was getting bullied at school, right? It does sound like the kid that was beating him up. If the rumors are true, and from the social media thing, you can kind of hear that he said blood. Gang members sound like they're beating him up and attacking him.
But why
he seemed
shoot
defenseless.
teachers though?
So
I can
Sorry, okay.
I can always play devil's advocate. Like this is obviously not the side
Nah.
that I'm on. But
well, I
Yeah.
mean, when it comes to an 18, I'm looking at his picture right now.
Mhm.
Right? He doesn't look like
Is he hot?
Yeah, baby. He doesn't look like the kind of kid, or I'm sorry, adult, who would be easily picked on.
well, there is a Facebook, so you can go on social media. He got his ass beat.
Did he?
He did get beat up. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So
in
he's
this
a-
video that was circulating.
So he's a pussy
he
through
got
and through.
beat up. Well, I mean, maybe. So, like, I want to say he just wanted to turn the other cheek, right? And there's our kids that will do that. But then you don't pack a gun and bring that to school when you want to turn the other cheek, right? Because I mean, you gotta admit that there's some level of premeditation here. If he brought a gun to school,
I mean, if the kid beating him up was 15 and he shoots him, I see a problem here.
that he shot a 15-year-old.
Just in general.
I see the problem that he brought a gun to school.
He looks like a
And
fucking
then-
thug, dude.
Who?
The
The 18-year-old?
Simpkins kid.
The shooter?
Yeah.
I can't say that from the pictures. I don't know. I don't know.
I can.
I really don't. I don't want to get put in a John Gruden situation here.
What do you mean?
He's African American. You can't say that, man. That's
No, that's
not
why
okay.
that's why he was released.
why.
Because he's African American.
See.
Getting us thrown in jail, getting us thrown in jail.
But I mean, did that play a role? I mean, because of
No,
just,
I'm talking shit
You don't think
because
so?
he looks like a fucking thug. He's 18 years old. He brought a gun to school, let a 15-year-old kick the shit out of him, and then tried to shoot him. Or,
I don't think that the
successfully
story
shot
is-
him.
I don't think that the story is forthcoming with this kid's background. I don't think that he's the outstanding student that they're trying to make him out to be.
Oh, come on. Are they?
Dude,
are-
dude, I mean, 15 and 18, that's only 3 years, dude. It's not like it's a fucking 8-year-old beating the shit out of an 18-year-old. I mean,
sure it is.
dude.
The
you
kid,
know,
the
15
kid might as well have been
versus
10,
18-year-old?
the way this kid took it.
Yeah, but
Oh, did you watch the video right now, Lee?
I'm looking
where
at
he
it.
got beat up. Yeah, he got beat up pretty good in the school. So these stories typically they cut. I want to question the parenting right off the bat. Okay, so if my son shoots up a school, the last thing I'm going to do is throw a party when he gets home, right? Like we're going to have a heart-to-heart, and we're going to have some really hard discussions. We're not having the whole family come over for cake and ice cream. That's just simply not going to happen. So when the parents decide to throw a party when the kid gets out of jail 24 hours after shooting 4 people, that makes me question the parenting within the house.
Well, they're probably all fucking, I hate to say it, but they're probably all fucking bangers and shit, dude. And it's the way he was brought up.
I don't know enough about the family to say that. I have no idea.
You really don't need to. Their kid just shot 3 fucking people, and they're celebrating him.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, right?
No, it makes no sense.
And what's even crazier, again, I'm gonna go back to the media. You guys didn't even hear about this story.
I didn't.
How did you not hear about this? This is crazy.
because you didn't send it to me.
Well, I don't send you guys anything because you guys think I'm crazy.
Well,
Well, you are crazy, but that's the only way I get my news is when you
Okay.
send me news articles.
Here's another news bite that you might not have heard about. So in Chicago, there was a open shooting
Chicago.
in this your favorite city.
hey, Rick, what happens when you go to Chicago? Type it. You get shot.
So if Dupe eats the vaccine, I'll eat at Gino's Yelp positive and get a tattoo while I eat their horrible food. All right, good for you, Rick. Nice comment.
He sent that like 20 minutes ago. But
Yeah. That was a while ago.
That's how often I read the comments.
No.
So there was a shooting in Chicago, gang shooting, right, where 5 people I think got shot,
You
something like that.
don't
I could
say.
be totally wrong on the numbers, right? So they're shooting midday. Somebody actually dies during the shooting. the DEA out there in Chicago is not pressing charges against anybody because they're saying it was a mutual combat.
So we're gonna start treating shootings like fights.
Well, do we treat fights like that?
Fights are treated as mutual combat.
So if Greg and I
what happens with a fight is like you tell one person, you basically you can classify it as mutual combat if neither party wants to press charges on the other party.
Okay, so no shit. So can you do? Well, if you're dead, you can't really press charges.
If they're gonna start doing that shit with gun violence, shit's about to get wild.
As long as you have your condom on before the fighting, That's fine.
Only in California. We're talking about Chicago.
Shit.
Chicago, it's becoming a little bit like that fuck town, right? From Hobo with the Shotgun. Like,
all right.
It's kind of crazy.
I don't know. Every time you say mutual combat, I'm thinking like Gladiator and shit. Maybe just in Chicago, we need to build the Roman Coliseum and just let people fucking duke it out.
Let them have their day.
Yeah, dude.
We can.
You know, and then there's somebody like Rick standing above them doing this, you know?
I'm sure. No, it'll be Lightfoot up there.
I think it would be way more fun if Lightfoot actually came out against this. She was really upset at her DA, yeah. She was like, this is only going to encourage more violence. So Mayor Lightfoot actually did finally say something reasonable.
Interesting.
But I feel like with this whole thing that we have with mutual combat out there, we could capitalize on it. We need to get like cameras on street corners out there, and then have like energy bars up on the sides, and then we can like call over for like fatality, right? Like we have to do like a certain code in the keyboard or on the controller, and then they get to rip out somebody else's spine.
Ooh,
so it's like Mortal Kombat.
Dude, we can have designated fight zones with like stadium style seating and shit, and popcorn sold, and hot dogs and beer.
Why not, man?
Fuck yeah.
That's what the DA
I see an opportunity.
Where you see people dying, I see money.
I see.
I gotta earn that bag of gold somehow, buddy.
That's terrible, man.
I know it is terrible, but I mean,
sponsored by Bitcoin.
No, truly.
No, truly.
Sponsor us, truly.
truly sponsor us. Truly. All right. Well, you know, so
any FTMFs?
No. Or do we have a COVID corner or no?
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything.
I'm gonna play COVID corner just because I like the music. It's a beautiful day.
I'm not bringing up the graphic for that.
Beautiful day in COVID, won't you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the COVID mood. Beautiful day in COVID, won't you be mine?
Oh, actually, you know what?
Okay, so I just Googled COVID, and we can just talk about whatever.
Dude, like, well, hold on. I do have something though.
Oh, okay.
Because LA City and LA County just recently did a thing where they now require at least one vaccine dose and your vaccine card with you to enter a bar, or establishment that's similar to like, those types of gatherings and stuff. Excludes grocery stores, pharmacies, doctor's offices, and restaurants for now. But everything else, you need a vaccine.
Restaurants are still okay?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can go to the bar.
So you can go
to have your vaccine card. But when you go to the restaurant where you sit around everyone, you don't. But by November 4th, everyone who does everything needs to have both vaccine doses.
So wait. So by November 4th, can you go in a grocery store?
I believe so. I think the only things they can't cut off are like necessary resources like grocery stores, pharmacies, and doctor's offices and things like that.
Okay.
But everything else, they're saying by November 4th, you have to be fully vaccinated to get in.
I mean, my stance on this is going to be libertarian, not a sovereign citizen. California, you do what you want to do, man.
Sovereign
citizen. But you do you.
Freedom fighter!
I don't... If the people in California want this, then let the people in California have this.
No one voted for this shit.
I don't want to live in a state like that, and I'm going to move from this state if that kind of stuff comes down here, because I don't want to be surrounded by people like that. But it's your state. You do what you want, man.
No. No. See, it's like, this is bullshit, though, because when you look at it, right, like for LA County, right, it's the Board of Supervisors that did this shit. right? So 5 people vote, 4 of them vote yes, and it passes.
Well, everything is all
And that's
twisted
for
up right now.
everybody.
So OSHA is now running our vaccine mandates for companies, right? They're not a medical organization. The CDC is the one running housing mandates or moratoriums. They're not HUD. Like I don't like every organization just kind of does what the hell they want now. It's kind of crazy.
Well, the board of supervisors has always done what they want.
Yeah, they've all
I mean,
kind of done that.
they lead the county, you know. And then you have the LA City mayor who was like, "I'm doing this for all my Angelinos," and he signed it in.
So, is there an exemption if you wear your condom the entire time?
I should ask. Okay, I'm gonna send that email tomorrow, and whatever response I get from both the board of supervisors and the mayor of LA County or LA City will be posted on our website shortly.
Are you guys gonna get the boosters? Like the boosters have been a hot topic coming up, right? And so would you
I know
guys
they started doing the Pfizer boosters, but as far as I know, Johnson and Moderna aren't.
Yeah,
Johnson and Johnson is talking about a booster, and Moderna is also Moderna is trying to get in there too.
Yeah, but the only reason they pushed so hard for the Pfizer is because someone did a study and found out that Pfizer actually weaned. What did they get down to? There was a majority of people that had gotten down to about 20% efficacy after the first 2 months.
Oh man, I wish Rick was here to get upset about that. And call you
I
a
had
liar.
the Pfizer, so
He can call me a liar. That's fine. I'll send him the fucking article with all the stuff in it.
I had the Pfizer, so I might do it. I don't know. I haven't. Decided.
You've also had COVID 7 times, so
yeah. So
and so that's been the other thing, right? So you had COVID. Your antibodies are 27 times more preventable from future spread of COVID than any one of these vaccines.
that's just because I wear my condom, Dupper. God.
oh my god.
So no, you've been very pro-vaccine, right? So why would you be hesitant?
I am pro-choice when it comes to vaccines, right?
Right.
I'm not a fan of directing anybody to get it. But then at the same time, yeah, I have thoughts about people who don't get it, right? But I keep those reserved into myself, right? Like, I understand your choice of not getting it. I kind of wish that more people would, but it is what it is. It's their choice, right? Like I can't, it's just like your choice of religion, right? Like I can't, like if you're not a Christian, you're an atheist or, whatever, like I'm not gonna, think that's wrong because you have a different belief system, right? And I think it's the same thing here. Obviously the more people who get it, it's safer, but I think people are overreacting on these damn things because just because you get the vaccine doesn't mean you won't get COVID, right? I mean, and I think that's the big misinformation there is that people need to realize like, hey, look, if I get the vaccine, I can still get COVID. There's multiple variants of said COVID, right? Just like there's multiple variants of STDs. So, you got to protect yourself, right?
So what makes you hesitant to get the booster shot?
I just, really, I just haven't really looked into it or thought about it. I technically work in, at the bus station. So there's a lot of people. So technically I do meet the criteria of one of the recommended, people or population to get the booster.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not something, that I've really thought about and mostly because I'm fucking lazy, right? Like, I went to go get my flu shot last week and I was like, should I get my booster too? And then I was like, no, that's just too much action going on in my body. But, I don't know, like I got to go out of my way to get the booster, right? And I'm just lazy, but I probably will. I don't really have any thoughts either way, right? But I don't think that it is smart to force these things because, like I said, 80 years from now, 50 or maybe 30, 40 years from now, when side effects do show up from these things, then we'll see, what the outcome of that's going to be then.
I don't think we're gonna have side effects.
Or not side, but you don't know, right? I mean,
no, I'm just saying. I don't think 10 years from now you're gonna see on the TV like, did you take the Pfizer shot in 2020? Or 2021 or whatever, and you might be entitled to compensation.
Lawyers always find a way, man.
I'm just saying. I don't think that'll be the case with this stuff. I think what we're seeing with this stuff is a lot of the issues people have in the now. Like you take it,
Yeah.
and then you have the heart issues, you have the blood clots, you have all sorts of bullshit. There was the doctor that got the blood clot in the brain, but I mean, he was one of how many?
Yeah.
And they talk about it and all that stuff. I think that's what we're dealing with. And, I can see the hesitancy in a lot of people because I don't want to, I could see I don't want to be the one in 180,000 that fucking gets this shit. I have a higher chance of getting a blood clot from Johnson & Johnson than I do of winning the fucking lottery. I could see how that's scary and it turns people off. And the reality at the end of the day is it's their fucking body. I don't understand how you can mandate this shit and force them to do anything. It makes zero fucking sense. You don't mandate the flu shot every year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Flu shot still kills a lot of elderly people and younger kids. So I don't get it.
It's kind of weird with the vaccine and being on this side of the spectrum. I feel judged constantly because I'm not going to get the vaccine. It's weird having conversations around the vaccine. And then when I do have conversations around the vaccine, and it's with people who have been vaccinated, they're very uneducated about what they're doing. They're following CDC guidelines, and this isn't true of everybody, right? Let me be very clear on that. There's a lot of people who did a lot of research, talked to their doctors, did all that good stuff, and decided to get the vaccine after that. But for the majority of people that I talk to who have gotten the vaccine and who are very judgmental of other people who have not gotten the vaccine, they're very uneducated. The CDC said I have to get it, so I'm going to get it. But I mean, that just goes against my personal belief system. Like, I've always been skeptical of government. I've never been a big government person. So I just
I don't think the government is intentionally rolling these out. I mean, yes, there are profits getting made, but I really think I don't think the entire the entire United States government is mandating vaccines, for other than the thought of protecting people. I mean, yes, there's probably a small amount of people who are focused on profits more than anything, but you gotta remember, man, there's a lot of people that went into making these vaccines, man, and it was way beyond the United States government.
You know what I think, though? I think a lot of the shit that hurt a lot of people and hurt a lot of decisions, right, and scares a lot of people and might actually be worthy of the conspiracy theories that are fucking out there is the fact that a lot of these people who are in power currently, right, during the Trump era, were saying, you're going to take the Trump vaccine? I would never touch that in a million fucking years. And then 2 months later, when he's gone, it's vaccinate the world for our health. Like, I don't get it. Yeah. So they look to these people, right? And you want to talk about misinformation and jumping back and fucking forth. That's why there's so much disdain and disregard for everything that's going on.
Yeah.
People need to go out there and do their own research, and they don't. Instead, they listen to these politicians and they watch fucking CNN, and they're just told what to do. So when Trump was in office, they're not going to fucking touch it. Now that he's gone, it's, we need to get it, and if you don't do it, you're a bad person. That's the world we live in.
But it's also fair on the opposite side of the spectrum too, right? Where Biden's forcing this, and I'm not going to do it.
Well, see, that's the thing, though, and I guarantee you, those same people, had Trump still been in office, might have been pushing for it.
I don't think so.
I agree.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. No, I think
some of the far.
I think that the people who are against the vaccines currently would have probably been against the vaccines regardless, or hesitant, right? Because.
But you think they would have fought it the way they're fighting it with the Biden administration?
Trump wouldn't have done this. Trump showed that he wouldn't do this, right?
He'd already said there was going to be no mandates and
shit. All of his well, so did Biden.
But see,
Biden
I was just
no vaccine mandate.
I was just making a point with it, not saying that Trump was actually going to do that or anything. But
we can see from their actions during COVID, right? Trump didn't do anything on a federal level, right? He let states decide, and he was criticized for that because now states were competing with each other for resources at the beginning of COVID, and he was criticized heavily for that. But that comes from a belief in states' rights and not mandating everything from the top. So would Trump have done a vaccine mandate? I don't think so. But Trump's also been having these campaign rallies, and I've not heard anything come out of these rallies that say he would be anti-mandate. I've not heard him say that. So
I haven't even watched any.
Yeah.
No, neither have I. And I don't know why I would waste my time with that because I'm hoping. I'm praying to God that he doesn't run in 2024. I think he's terrible for the country. I'm ready for a new, fresh person because I think Biden is also terrible for the country. Both of these people, Biden's just a terrible leader and a terrible president. Trump was a good president, but a terrible human being.
I don't know.
But that made him a bad president. The way he would talk, the way he would hold himself. He has some good policy though, right? But Biden is just terrible. I don't want either one of these guys to run. I'm really hoping. My dream ticket in 2024 would be DeSantis, Tulsi Gabbard.
And we're way too far away from thinking about that right now. Yeah. So are we doing an FTM? We're already running way long.
Yeah, go for it, man. Whatever you want.
Well, do you have one or no? Because I don't have one.
I got something.
I do.
All right.
Oh, well, Lee got one.
Oh, Lee, you got one? Oh!
Take warning. The following segment is a personal view and opinion that may offend some. This is an independent opinion and should be taken as such. Put away your tissues and closed minds. It's time to hear the fucker out.
So you're just going to stare at the FTMF screen and you're going to hear me while I talk because, yeah. So we were talking about the gender-neutral aisles earlier, right? And I don't know if people remember, but earlier this year I had touched base on the Mr. Potato Head, right? And people were like, does Mr. Potato Head really piss you off that much? And I'm going, no, it's not the Mr. Potato Head that pisses me off, right? It's where they're going with it. And I told people they're going to take this shit to a whole new fucking level. And here we are. Genderless fucking toy aisles. Genderless fucking clothing aisles. Like, what the fuck, man? They're kids. They're going to do what they want to fucking do. We don't need a genderless aisle. We don't need genderless bullshit. You know, let them fucking decide as they grow up and get older. We don't need to force this shit down their fucking throat. I don't get it. Leave my kids alone. Some of these fucking politicians need to shove a stick so far up their ass they gag on it, right? And then look at their kids and ask them what they fucking want. Because they're forcing the shit from the three Karens over on the fucking sidelines who are pissed off because they want to have a dick or tits or an Adam's apple that they're missing, and they want to make everyone else rally with them for some fucking reason. I don't get it. It's like I've said before, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you do with your fucking life. Just leave me and my kids out of your bullshit. It's plain and fucking simple. And I hope everyone agrees with me. The ones who don't, fuck you.
Dude, yeah, leave me and my kids out of it. I agree.
Yeah, dude. So I like how this entire time you not developed an FTMF screen for you.
No, the cameras aren't working on the 3-man.
Okay. Well, anyway, so let's wrap it up. Duper, final words.
Who cares? Let's just do the full show.
Wow.
Like, subscribe. Okay. Make sure you guys share this shit on YouTube and Facebook, and listen to the audio version on fucking Wednesdays, and listen for the special drop on Thursdays. See you guys.
I love you. Sorry for all the audio and technical glitches. Fucking
fuck
North
off.
Korea.
Go.
Bye.
Go Dodgers.
Beep.
There goes the mic.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. You fucking dick, dude.
Let's try and get one more out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Rub it out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the show today. Please go to takewarningpod.com where you can explore additional content on the podcast, as well as find the links to the podcast on your favorite podcast platforms. Also, please get on social media. We are on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Take Warning. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you like about the show, what your thoughts are on the show, and what you would like to see in a future podcast.
I got you on my radar, it's a beauty.